In this video by Deckplate, we will be discussing military sexual trauma, some of the most common military sexual trauma experienced by military personnel. Military sexual trauma. An exception to the bar on VA benefits, due to an unfavorable character of service, exists for victims of military sexual trauma (MST). According to the VA, MST is a psychological trauma which, in the judgment of a mental health professional employed by the VA, resulted from a physical assault of a sexual nature. Battery of a sexual nature, or sexual harassment which occurred while the veteran was serving on active duty or active duty for training. Military sexual trauma (MST) does not have to be documented in a veteran's military service treatment records for the veteran to be eligible for VA disability compensation related to MST. While having documented evidence of MST in military records can be helpful in supporting a claim, the absence of such documentation does not preclude a veteran from seeking compensation. The VA recognizes that many survivors of MST may not have reported the incidents or sought medical treatment at the time due to the sensitive and often traumatic nature of these experiences. Therefore, the VA has established a policy that allows veterans to provide credible supporting evidence of MST through various means, even if it is not documented in their military records. Credible supporting evidence can include statements from the survivor detailing the MST incident, including dates, locations, individuals involved, and the impact on their mental and physical health. Statements from friends, family members, or colleagues who can corroborate the survivor's account of the MST incident or its effects. Statements or records from mental health professionals who have provided treatment or counseling to the survivor for MST-related conditions, such as PTSD, depression, or anxiety. Other relevant records or documents that may support the survivor's claim. While documentation can strengthen a claim, the VA recognizes that the nature of MST often makes it challenging to document in traditional military records. Therefore, the VA's policy is designed to ensure that survivors have a fair and reasonable opportunity to seek compensation and support for MST-related conditions. Veterans who have experienced military sexual trauma (MST) and wish to seek VA disability compensation for related conditions can follow these steps to initiate the claims process. Contact the VA. Veterans should reach out to the VA to begin the process. This can be done in several ways. By calling the VA's toll-free MST hotline at 1-800-827-1000. By visiting a VA regional office in person. By filing a claim online through the VA's benefits portal. File a disability claim. Veterans will need to file a disability claim with the VA. This can be done by submitting VA Form 21526's Application for Disability Compensation and Related Compensation Benefits. In the claim, veterans should clearly indicate that the condition they are seeking compensation for is related to MST. They should provide as much information and detail as possible about the MST incident, including dates, locations, individuals involved, and any available supporting evidence. Seek medical evidence. It is essential to gather medical evidence to support the claim. This may include statements from mental health professionals who have treated the veteran for MST-related conditions, for example, PTSD, depression, anxiety. Medical records documenting the veteran's treatment for MST-related conditions. Statements from friends, family members, or colleagues who can corroborate the veteran's account of the MST incident. Participate in VA examinations. The VA may schedule examinations for veterans to assess the extent and impact of their MST-related conditions. It's important to attend these appointments as they play a significant role in the disability evaluation process. File for PTSD, depression, or other MST-related conditions. MST survivors often experience conditions such as post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, depression, anxiety, and others. Veterans should specifically mention these conditions in their claim if they are experiencing them as a result of MST. Review of evidence. The VA will review all evidence submitted in support of the claim, including medical records, statements, and VA examination results. Here are steps to help prove MST. Document the incident. If you haven't already done so, document the MST incident in as much detail as possible. Include dates, locations, the names or descriptions of individuals involved, and any relevant circumstances or events leading up to and following the incident. Seek supportive statements. Obtain statements from individuals who are aware of the incident or its effects on you. These individuals can include friends, family members, colleagues, or fellow service members who may have witnessed changes in your behavior or emotional well-being following the incident. Mental health records. Seek treatment or counseling from mental health professionals who specialize in trauma, PTSD, or related conditions. Their records and statements can provide critical evidence of the psychological impact of MST. VA MST Coordinator. Contact the VA and ask to speak with the MST coordinator at your local VA medical center. MST coordinators are trained to provide support and guidance to survivors of MST. They can help you navigate the VA system and assist with your claim. Military records. While it's common for MST to be underreported in military records, it's still worth reviewing your service records for any potential documentation or patterns of behavior that may support your claim. Buddy statements. If you can identify individuals who may have knowledge of the incident or your behavior afterward, consider obtaining buddy statements from them. These are written statements from individuals who can attest to the incident or its impact on you. Supporting documentation. Gather any relevant documentation, such as photographs, journals, emails, or letters, that may indirectly corroborate your experience or emotional state during or after the MST incident. Therapy records and self-reports. Records from therapy sessions or counseling, as well as self-reports of your experiences and symptoms, can be used as evidence of the MST's impact on your mental and emotional well-being. Statement in support of claim, VA Form 21781. The VA provides VA Form 21781. Statement in support of claim for service connection for post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, secondary to personal assault. Complete this form to provide a detailed account of your MST experience and its effects. Consult with experts. Consider seeking legal assistance or working with veteran service organizations experienced in MST claims. They can provide guidance, advocacy, and assistance throughout the process. If you were discharged veteran from U.S. military and looking for the compensation you can get for the condition of military sexual trauma, please check out our other video on military sexual trauma with compensation rating. Thank you for watching our video. Please don't forget to subscribe and like our videos.